So can you come on the app? Can you come on the call where you can see the screen? You are on the telephone. I see Krishna Chaitanya has joined. Okay. If you come on the app, you can see the screen. Otherwise, it will be hard for you to follow. Okay, so come on the app.
Wait, where do I come from?
Okay, we'll send you a link. Just click on that link and come in that. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Anjana Gopika Mataji, can you just, I'll send the link. Yeah, one second.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Sai with us?
It's Mataji.
Okay. Who's that? Krishna?
Sai Mataji.
Okay, very good, Sai with us. Try to come on the app so that you can see the screen. Okay, click on the link and come on the app. I've sent the link. Okay, to all those who are not on the app. If you cannot see the screen, click on the link. You will be able to see the screen. Okay, let's start. So, can we have one volunteer do the prayers?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Krishna Chaitanya.
Okay. Who else wanted to volunteer? Krishna Chaitanya, and who was the other one who started speaking? Okay. So anyway, Krishna Chaitanya, you can start off with the prayers.
Okay. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjanasalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you for volunteering. Okay. So these are the verses we have learned so far. The list is getting bigger and bigger. So let's start off with someone volunteering for Bhogaishwarya Prasaktana.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, go ahead.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Pahrita Chetasam Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Samadau Navidiyate.
Very nice. Anyone else wants to do Bhogaishwarya, the same verse?
Mataji?
Yes.
For join meeting, what's the online meeting?
The online meeting is Bhakti Sangha Japa group. Meeting ID? Okay.
What's the online meeting ID?
It's Bhakti Sangha Japa group is the online meeting ID. Anjana Mataji, would you be able to text them?
Yes. Mataji, Veda, yes?
Yes, I will. Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Yeah. And also, I think even Aditya. Yeah, Aditya is also not on there.
I don't have Aditya's number, Mataji. But Sai Vedas Mataji, he gave the class. You know, you joined to the conference class time. We didn't remember that, Mataji.
Okay. So we can send that to you and you can join.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah, and meanwhile, anyone else wants to try Bhogaishwarya Prasaktana?
Mataji, yes, I'll send, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji, it's Anmol. Can I try?
Yes, Anmol, you can, yes.
Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Prabhupati Sai Sayata Lekhuti Samado Navidayatu.
Very good, very good, very good, Anmol. Okay. Let's try.
Mataji, can you give her Vrinda?
Yeah. Can she do Neha Bikram and Ashusti?
Yes, Mataji, Neha.
No. Neha Vikram. I want to do
Okay, Neha Vikrama.
Sochi Pratyavaya Vidyate Sarvamagyasya Dharmasya Jayate Madhavaya.
Mataji, could you hear Mataji? Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, very, very good, Vrinda. Good job. Very good. Yeah, very nice. So, Rishi Bharat, would you like to try any verse?
Can I do 2.41?
Yes, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Very nice. Good choice.
Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha guru nandana bahusakahyanantascha buddhayo vyavasahina.
Very good. Excellent. So happy. Very nice. Very nice. So Krishna Chaitanya spoke, and then I think Krishna came and went by. Okay.
Harsha wants to say Dev Nitya.
Yeah. Yes, Harsha. Yes, go ahead.
Devi Nitya Bhavadyayam Devi Bhavadyavanta Tasmat Sasamani Bhutani Madhava Puchimasa.
So good. Thank you so much. You did so well. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So who else is there? We have Sai Vedas and we have Aditya. Would you like to choose any of the verses?
I can do text.
Okay.
I can do Vyavasatmika Buddhir.
Okay. Try Vyavasayatmika Buddhir.
Vyavasatmika Buddhir Eka Kudanandana Vasaki Anantascha Buddhayo Vyavasayinam.
Very, very nice. Nice, Sai Vedas. Excellent. Good job.
Mataji, did we do 2 verses last week?
No. I have actually added 2.45. We are going to do that today.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry for adding it in the list. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
And anyone else on the call? Who else did I miss? Asra.
Wait.
Did I miss you?
Which verses are we doing?
Today we are doing 2.45.
Krishna Mataji, can I do Bhogashwarya?
Yes.
Bhogashwarya Prashaptanam Partachetasam Vyavasatmika Buddhi Samadana Vidyat.
Very nice. Excellent. Thank you, Asra. Very good job. I think Krishna is trying to come in. Okay. Meanwhile, anyone else? Did I miss anyone? Aditya, would you like to try? Is this your first class, Aditya?
Yes.
Okay. So would you try to recite any of the verses like Dehinosmin or Matrasparshastu Kaunteya, any of these verses? Or even Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, whichever you want.
Okay, I'll try Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre.
Yeah.
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samavesayatah Namaka Pandavaschaiva Himakurvata Sanjaya.
Very good, Aditya. Excellent. Nice. Okay. So did we cover everyone?
Hare Krishna Mataji. I keep on getting disconnected, so
Yes.
I don't get a chance to say.
Yes, Krishna. Can you try Matrasparshastu Kaunteya? Or any verse you want.
Okay, it's fine if I try Vyavasatmika.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Vyavasatmika buddhir eke ha guru nandana bahu sakahyanantascha buddhyayo vyavasayinam.
Excellent. Very nice. Good job. Good job, Krishna. Okay. Does anyone want to try Matra Spashrastu Kaunteya?
Hare Krishna Mataji, I can try that.
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
Mataspardastu Konteya, Svisnasuka Dukata, Agama Painu Nityas, Tamsitiksha Vabharata.
Very good, Anmol. Excellent. So actually, in today's class, we are going to cover some of the old verses as well. So that's why I asked you to recite some of these old verses.
Mataji,
specifically.
is Sai Veda is joining Mataji? I sent the message to
I think-
Mataji, but she didn't reply.
Okay, he's still on the call. I can see his name. He's still on the call. 443 is his number, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's still on the call.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Maybe next time he can try. Yeah, I will talk with Mataji.
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes. So please repeat after me. We are going to do 2.45. Okay, this is also a very important verse in the Bhagavad Gita. It's often quoted and often spoken on. Many acharyas speak on this verse often. So it's an important verse to be marked and remembered and memorized. So please repeat after me. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Nishtraigunya Bhavarjuna. Nishtraigunya Bhavarjuna. Nishtraigunya Bhavarjuna. Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto. Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto. Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto. Niryogakshema Atmavan. Niryogakshema Atmavan. Niryogakshema Atmavan. Okay. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Nishtraiguryo Bhavarjuna. Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto. Niryogakshema Atmavan. Good. So let's take turns. You can start reciting this verse. Can we start with Anmol?
Nirdvando Nitya Sattvasto. Niryogakshema Atmavan.
Excellent. Good job. Very nice. Rishi?
Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nishtraigunya Bhavarjuna, Nirdvando Nitya Sattvasto, Niryogakshema Atmavan.
Very nice. Very nice. Harsha?
Pretty Harsha will.
Okay. Okay. So let's go to Krishna Chaitanya.
Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nistrigunya Bhavajuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryogakshema Atmavan.
Thank you. Very nice. Asura.
Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nishtraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryogakshema Atmavan.
Very nice. Aditya.
Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nistrigunya Bhavajuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryogakshema Atmavan.
Very good. Sai Vedas.
Yes, Mataji. Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nistrigunya Bhavajuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryogakshema Atmavan.
Very good. Good. Very nice. Learning very fast. And I've missed Krishna, right? Krishna is still on the call. Yes, Krishna.
Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhavajuna Nirdvando Nitya Sattvasto Niryogakshema Atmavan.
Very good. Vrinda.
Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nistrigunya Bhavajuna Nirdvandvo
Atmavan.
Yeah, I was sure.
Okay, very good. Good job, Vrinda. Very nice. And have I covered everybody? Anmol is done, Astra is done, Rishi, Harsha done, Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna, Vrinda, Sai Vedas, and Aditya. Very good. Good job, all of you. Okay, now please repeat the translation after me. The Vedas deal mainly
The Vedas deal mainly
with the subject of the three modes
with the subject of the three modes
of material nature.
of material nature.
O Arjuna,
O Arjuna,
become transcendental to these
become transcendental to these
three modes.
three modes.
Be free from all dualities
Be free from all dualities
and from all anxieties
and from all anxieties
for gain and safety,
for gain and safety,
and be established
and be established
in the self.
in the self.
Okay, so I'm going to read the entire translation together so that you understand the meaning of the translation. Okay, the Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. Okay. So this is what Krishna is telling to Arjuna. Let me ask you a question. What's the meaning of transcendental?
Is it like not material?
Not material. Very nice, Asra. Anyone else?
Above the material world.
Yes, above. Yes, above. Transcending means to go beyond. Yes, correct. Above the material world. Very nice. Anyone else?
Giving up like all your detaching from
Yes, detaching. Very nice, very nice. Good. So you understand the basic meaning of transcendental. Transcendental means to go beyond whatever is there. We are talking about the three modes here. So Krishna is telling Arjuna there are three modes, but you transcend, you go beyond that. Okay? You go above the three modes. This is what Krishna is telling Arjuna. He's telling a few things. Listen to this carefully. Krishna is telling the Vedas are dealing mostly with the three modes of material nature. Can anyone tell me what are the three modes?
Among goodness and ignorance.
Goodness, passion, and ignorance.
Okay, very good. I repeat, we have covered this in our previous session. So I repeat again, it is goodness, passion, and ignorance. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, the Vedas, the subject matter that is discussed in the Vedas is mostly these three modes of material nature. So he's telling Arjuna, don't get stuck here. Don't worry. Don't just indulge yourself in the three modes of material nature. Learn to transcend, go beyond that. And Arjuna, you become free from all dualities and all anxieties. What is anxiety?
To be anxious.
Say that
Stress.
again.
Stress.
Stress, very nice, very nice.
Anxious.
Anxious, yes, worries, and being anxious, stress, all this, for gain and safety, and be established in the self. This is what Krishna is telling. So there are two things he's telling. One thing is that he's telling you that the Vedas mostly deal with the three modes of material nature. Don't get stuck there. Go beyond this and don't worry too much about the dualities. Dualities, we will see what it means because we have already done it in our previous session. Let's understand this verse in detail. Okay? So, in our previous session, what did we see? We saw that we have to restrain from excessive sense gratification so that we can focus better on our goal. And we saw the example of the boat being tied to the dock. So if you keep rowing the boat that is tied to the dock, you're not going to go anywhere. So the sense gratification or this passion to acquire a lot of wealth, all these, which we saw in the previous verse, they are distractions. So they prevent us from advancing further. This is what we saw in our previous session. So it is very important to be focused on our goal and move ahead without any distractions. Okay, from there we're going to continue in this verse. So in this verse, Krishna is telling that these Vedas, they are dealing with three modes of material nature. So if you see generally, the Vedas are compared to a desire tree. Now what do you see in this picture? You see a tree, okay? What is there in that tree? Can someone tell me?
The tree has fruits.
Okay. Does it have, generally trees, what kind of fruits do they give? Do all the fruits, if you have a mango tree, you're going to expect mangoes from it. If you have an apple tree, you will expect apples from it. So is there any tree that is going to give you multiple fruits like this?
No.
No, right? So this is a unique tree, right? So similarly, the Vedas, anyone knows what the Vedas are?
They're like scriptures
From Krishna.
from Krishna ascended by Brahma.
Very good, very good. And do you know the different classifications?
Shastras. Shastras.
Puranas, Ishopanchad.
Mahabharata.
Very nice, good, good, very nice. So basically, you might have all heard about the four Vedas, Rig, Sama, Yajur, Atharva. Have you heard of four Vedas before?
Yes.
Okay. And you might have also heard of Upanishads. Have you heard of Upanishad?
Yes.
Madhava, can you speak little bit loud, Madhava? Somebody is sending the text. They cannot hear you.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. This is good. Yeah. So have you said you've heard of the four Vedas. You've also heard of Upanishads. Have you heard of Puranas?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, in our Vedic literature, there are different sets of books. Okay. So the four Vedas, the core Vedas, Rig, Sama, Yajur, and Atharva Veda. These are like manual books. Okay. What kind of manual are they? They are certain manuals that are given to us to perform certain activities in this world. And if you perform that, you are given some fruits or you are given some results. Okay. So So this Vedas is like a desire tree. There are so many benefits you can get. You can get different kinds of fruits. It's just an analogy. When I say fruit means some benefit. Okay. So there are different things that it can provide. Okay? That's how the Vedas are, the 4 Vedas. These 4 Vedas, they constitute of something called as Karma Kanda. Karma Kanda means fruitive activity. That means you do some sacrifice, you get one result. Like that. Okay. That is how these 4 Vedas are. But that is not our goal. Okay. The 4 Vedas are very basic actually. They are just like manuals. Like for example, if you buy a machine or if you buy a gadget, you get a manual with it, right? You've seen manuals with the gadgets that you buy?
Yes.
So they are like user book. Okay. So they'll just give you some guidelines. Do this, 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 this. This is the function that you will get, or this is the result you will get. That is all they are. Okay. So similarly, the 4 Vedas, there are so many mantras in that. If you recite that mantra and do that sacrifice, you will get some benefit. Okay, it will say, okay, you will get a lot of wealth, for example. Another benefit for another set of mantras will be, you will get a very good wife, like that. There are so many benefits that are given in these manual books. Okay, they are the 4 Vedas. So Krishna is telling, in these 4 Vedas, you're going to be stuck here, You're just going to be stuck here. It will tell you, you chant this, you do the sacrifice, you will get this. So that is all. You're not going beyond that. You're stuck in this material world. You're stuck here. You're not getting anywhere. You're doing that again and again and again. That's all. That is what Krishna is telling in the first point. Okay? Next, he says that this entire, these manual books that I was talking about, these guidebooks, what are they dealing with? They are dealing with the 3 modes of material nature. So you all told me what is sattva, what is rajas, and what is tamas. Sattva means mode of goodness, doing good, being pure, all this. Okay? Rajas means lot of action, lot of passion, anger, greed. All that is rajas, rajoguna. And then tamas is inertia, negativity, inactivity. All this is tamas. Okay? See, you see this picture where he's not in a good state, right? This man in tamas is not in a good state. This man in rajas is just, he's going crazy. And the man in sattva is all calm. So these are the 3 modes that is there in the Vedic scriptures. Okay? In the Karma Kanda part, that is the 4 Vedas that we were talking about. Okay. Now, these 3 gunas that we said, sattva, rajas, and tamas, you see, they are like, they are holding ropes and they are controlling the man here, right? You see the picture here? These 3 ladies, they are actually personifications of the 3 modes of material nature. What are they doing? They are holding ropes, right? Guna means also rope. So they are holding this rope and they are controlling the people in this world. So again and again, they are being pulled by these 3 modes of material nature. Okay, sometimes we are in the mode of goodness, sometimes we are in the mode of ignorance, sometimes in the mode of passion. Sometimes we are in mixed mode, sometimes goodness and passion together, sometimes passion and ignorance together. So like that, we keep mixing up the modes and we are staying here. And these Vedas, these 4 Vedas, they are like guidebooks. We are looking at them, we are performing something again and again and again. They are getting stuck like this. Yeah. So this is very similar to having 3 different shackles. Now shackles is something like handcuff. Okay? So you have handcuff. You've seen prisoners being taken by shackles. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like 3 different kinds of shackle. One shackle is made out of iron. One shackle is made out of silver. Looks very nice. The other one, it's very nice and bright. It's made out of gold. But there is some variety. There is iron, there is silver, there is gold. Okay? There is some variety. Gold looks better. Silver is somewhat okay. Iron looks very bad. But still, these are shackles, right? They are not something nice. They are holding you. They are tying you up. So how does it matter whether this is iron or it is silver or it is gold. It really doesn't matter, right? Because you're anyhow being stuck, you're being held by these shackles, by these handcuffs. Just like if there is a person in a prison, okay? If supposing there are 3 prisoners, just imagine there are 3 prisoners. One prisoner is in a first class cell, all facilities. He's got AC, he's got television, he's got everything, all kinds of entertainment. There is another man who's in a second class cell. Now for this man, he doesn't have any entertainment. The best he can get is he can get some air conditioning. That's all. And there is a third person who's a very, very bad guy. He is a very, very bad criminal. And he's given a third class cell. He doesn't have any facilities, no entertainment, nothing. He just has to sit alone all day. So the 3 of them that you see here, they are behind bars. They are in a jail. Are they free just because the facilities are different? Yes or no? They are not free, right? Just that in this place that they are, the facilities are varying. Some are little more comfortable, some are less comfortable. But still, they are all in jail. So there is restriction. There is restriction. As long as we are there in the material world, we are restricted like this. Same case with all of us. We are controlled by what? What are the 3 modes?
Passion and ignorance.
Yeah, these are tying us and they are troubling us. And how are we? We are like in different classes, of cells in a jail. Some people are very comfortable, some people are not so comfortable. But everybody ultimately is in the jail. Everyone is a prisoner. Yeah. So Krishna is telling, you know what? You need to break free, break from these shackles. How do you do that? How do you break free?
You have to engage in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, very
Chant
good.
Hare Krishna.
Very good. Chant Hare Krishna, engage in Krishna consciousness. That means take up spiritual life. Think of Krishna. Yes? Okay. So, you need to, yes, engage in bhakti. Very good, very good. So, remember this verse, Matra Sparshasta Kaunteya? How many of you remember?
Mataji, I do.
Very, very nice, very nice. So, what did we see in that verse, Matra Sparshasta Kaunteya? What did we see about the sense system?
The Conte, the one where like summer and winter seasons, just happiness and distress comes like summer and winter seasons come and go.
Yeah, correct. So the happiness and the distress that we see in this world is like different seasons. After summer, like you see here, there is what is that? There is a summer, and then you have spring, then you have summer, and then you have fall, and then you have winter. So like this, it is a circle. It goes on and on. Similarly, whatever happiness, whatever distress that we are seeing in this world goes on and on. And how do we feel happiness or distress? We saw that it is through sense perception. We did this verse previously. We saw that the eyes, they are doing something, the ear is doing something, the nose is smelling something, the skin is feeling something, the tongue is tasting something. But these senses, they are giving you 2 results. Sometimes it's giving you happiness, sometimes it's giving you distress, just like the seasons that go on and on and on. But they are non-permanent. They don't last forever. Okay? This is what we saw in that Matra Sparshas verse. Now, as long as we are in this material world, because of our senses, these problems are going to come. Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are sad. But happiness is not permanent. Being sad is also not permanent. They go on and on and on. Okay? Because we are continuously attacked by these 3 modes of nature, and it is like staying in a jail. Krishna is telling you this. So Krishna is telling you have to transcend. You have to go beyond these 3 modes. And how do you go is exactly like how you all said. You have to do bhakti. How do you do bhakti? by engaging these senses. You saw these 5 senses, right? You have to engage these senses in Krishna's service. So can you tell me how you can engage your ear in Krishna consciousness? How can you do that?
You can listen to Krishna Mantra.
Very good. Very nice, very nice. How do you engage your nose?
You can smell flowers from Krishna.
Very good, excellent. Your sense of touch, or your arms, or anything, I mean your body parts.
Use it to service.
Very good.
Yeah, you can touch
Very
the
nice.
tulsi beads.
Yes, touch the tulsi beads, do some service. Very
Do
nice.
chanting.
Yes, with your tongue you do chanting. Very good. And with your eyes?
You look at Radha, Hari and Krishna. You
Very
look at Krishna.
Very good. You look at the form of Krishna. Very nice. So like this, as we engage our senses continuously in the service of the Lord, they get purified and you can transcend these 3 moods.
And
So
with our
continue.
mouth, we do kirtan.
With our mouth we do kirtan. Very good. Very nice. So simple formula Krishna is giving. So he says you transcend, but how do you transcend? You transcend by doing this. Very, very simple formula. Okay. So therefore Krishna says, don't worry about these dualities. Dualities means what? Happiness, distress. Happiness, distress. Don't worry about it. Go beyond what is there. Go beyond these different fruits that the Vedas is giving you. Go for the most ripened fruit of the Vedas. Does anyone know the most ripened fruit of the Vedas, the best?
Chant Hare Krishna.
Yes, chant Hare Krishna. Then what else did I hear?
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita. Very good. Then?
Kirtan.
It's done
Service.
very good. Very nice. Very nice.
Service
Okay.
to devotees and service to Krishna.
Excellent. What's that? The Puranas? Who's this? Aditya. Okay, which Purana do you suggest? You want to suggest a good Purana?
Bhagavatam.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. So basically, yes, we go beyond this, beyond the Vedas is the Upanishad. Vedas, as I told you, is guidebooks. It's telling you how to be comfortable here in this life. Okay? Now, the Upanishads, they go beyond the Vedas and they begin to inquire about who is God. That is where the next step is. Okay? Yes, it is good to be in this world. You're stuck in this world. It's really not a happy place. Initially, you feel it's a good place. You feel, yes, it's good, I'm happy. But then you eventually come to the understanding that it's not a very great place to be here. Then you go one step further. Okay? That is the Upanishads. The Upanishads are giving you a glimpse of God, a very short glimpse, about who is God. There is some discussion that is happening about the soul, about God. Some small discussions are happening. But then the actual stuff, the actual discussion, description of God, his pastimes, how he looks, how you can actually go back to Krishna. All this is discussed in the Puranas, and especially the Srimad Bhagavatam is the best of all Puranas. So therefore, it is said it's a ripened fruit of the Vedas. Very, very ripe. Imagine you're eating a ripe, nice, juicy mango. How will you feel? It's like that. Yeah? The Krishna is saying, don't get stuck there. Transcend these moods. So therefore, we don't chase after temporary happiness. We go for the ultimate benefit. Even in our day-to-day life, there are so many distractions. Okay, all these look nice, but always think in your mind, okay, is this going to give me only temporary result, or is it beneficial in a long term? You should always think and then take decision. Okay? Just like how Krishna is telling Arjuna, you have so many options, but don't worry about all these. Go beyond that. get the best option, aim for the topmost goal. So similarly, even we, in our day-to-day life also, we should be very careful. We may have 100 distractions that is going to give us temporary happiness. That is nice, but still we have to aim for the best, that which can always keep you nice and happy. Okay, and the best thing that we can do is what? Chant, yes, chant here, do something nice in connection with Krishna. That will keep our mind consciousness very steady. Okay? So, how are we on the time? Oh, okay, it's time up. Okay, any one person just read the translation for me.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I can.
Yes.
The Vedas deal with mainly the subject of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties from gain and safety, and be established with the self.
Very good. Anyone wants to do the verse? Just one volunteer for the verse.
Okay.
Raituna Visaya Veda Nisraiguno Bhavajuna Nirkanyo Niktatisratvo Niryabanka Kasma Atmavan.
Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you all so much. Very, very nicely. You're learning all the verses. You're understanding the meaning and you're repeating very, very well. I'm very happy. Thank you all so much for joining. So we'll end. Thank you. So we'll end today and we'll catch up again next week with another beautiful verse. The next week verse is actually very, very nice. It's a very famous verse also. Most of you know that verse. We'll go with that next week. Okay? So we'll end the call. Thank you again for joining. And I will send the recording. Thank you, Vrinda. Yeah, we'll end the call now. Okay, Thank you, Vrinda. So anyone has any questions? Is everyone okay? Any difficulty in following? Okay, let's end the call.
This session is no longer being recorded.